Saturday night UFC Fight Night, Hermansson versus Strickland features a main event between middleweights Jack Hermansson and Sean Strickland. Let's break it down. Jack the Joker Hermansson is 33 years old. He's 6'1", with a 77.5-inch reach and a record of 22-6 with 11 knockouts and 6 submissions. From Uddevalla, Sweden, he took up Greco Roman wrestling at the age of 9, and after winning the national title, transitioned first into Muay Thai and then into mixed martial arts. After a short amateur career, he turned pro in July of 2010, scoring a third-round knockout, and quickly went 5-0 all by stoppage before briefly joining Bellator, where he lost his only 2 fights for the organization by decision and submission, respectively. He bounced back with a third-round knockout of Enoc Torres, and after winning his next 7 fights with 5 finishes, he finally made his UFC debut in 2016, scoring a unanimous decision over Scott Askham. He then won 6 of his next 8, losing via triangle choke to Cezar Ferreira and TKO to Thiago Santos before scoring guillotine choke submissions of Gerald, Merschaert, and David Branch, and a dominant unanimous decision over Jacare Souza. After signing a 6-fight contract with the UFC, he faced current number 3 contender Jared Cannonier, putting up a decent performance in the first round before getting dropped in the second with an uppercut and finished with grounded pound. 8 months later, he made short work of perennial contender Kelvin Gastelum, submitting him in the first round with a heel hook. After having 2 headlining events with Darren and Kevin Holland canceled due to medical reasons, he faced last-minute replacement Marvin Vettori, getting dropped in the first round and dominated on the ground by the Italian en route to a unanimous decision loss that nonetheless garnered him a Fight of the Night bonus. After overcoming a bout with COVID-19, he returned on May 22, 2021, surviving an early assault from up-and-comer Edmen Shabazyan before steadily taking over and dominating with his wrestling and scoring a unanimous decision. A crafty striker, Hermansson has the ability to be effective from either stance and is great at setting up his powerful combinations through his use of feints. He's also among the best grapplers in the division, with 4 of his last 6 victories coming by submission. Sean Strickland is 30 years old. He's 6'1", with a 76-inch reach and a record of 23-3 with 10 knockouts and 4 submissions. From Corona, California, he took up martial arts at the age of 14 in order to spend time away from his abusive household. He turned pro in 2008 at 16 years old in the King of the Cage promotion with a second-round rear naked choke. After going 13-0 with 10 stoppages, he made his UFC debut in 2014, scoring a submission over Bubba McDaniel. The following year, he suffered his first loss, a unanimous decision, to Santiago Ponzinibbio, but bounced back with 3 straight wins, including a third-round knockout of Alex Garcia and a split decision over Tom Breeze, before dropping another unanimous decision, this time to future welterweight kingpin Kamaru Usman. After a brutal back-and-forth fight with Court McGee that was originally ruled a draw until a calculating error was discovered, declaring a decision victory for Strickland, he was knocked out in 1 round by a vicious spinning wheel kick by Eluz dos Santos in May of 2018. He finished out the year with a second-round TKO over Nordine Talib, but was then involved in a devastating motorcycle accident, which resulted in a reconstructive knee surgery, followed by a 2-year layoff to recuperate. He made his return in October of 2020 with a unanimous decision over Jack Marshman, and followed that up with a savage beatdown of Brendan Allen, dropping him with a hard right cross, followed by a left hook, which rendered him defenseless. In May of 2021, he defeated Poland's Krzysztof Jotko by decision, and on July 31, 2021, he took on the always dangerous Uriah Hall, using a solid 1-2 and superior grappling to thoroughly outclass and dominate Hall en route to a unanimous decision victory. A well-rounded technical striker, Tarzan has good head movement and fights behind a solid jab, which he uses to set up his offense, landing at a rate of 5.4 strikes per minute. Will the heavy power shots and technical striking of Strickland be too much for Hermansson to overcome, or will the world-class wrestling of the Joker prove to be too much as both men seek a chance to rise to the top of this stacked middleweight division? Tune in Saturday night to UFC Fight Night 200, and let's find out.